Niggas get to looking at me crazy, I can't hold back. Why I call my phone Jack, niggas never sold smack. Please don't bring your wifey to the trap and get her soul snatched. These young bitches think I got a meal, I'm a whole snack. Couple niggas made it out and never rolled back. I ain't tapping in with everybody, niggas phones tap 10 toes. Tryna keep my head out the mud. Cocaine, skillet, baby, too hell of a drugs.
Boom. All right, let's get it.
Our mics.
Let's get it shaking. What up, y'all? Back again for another day. Will's topic, you feel me? Yes, sir. Back again, you feel me? We got Marc Jack, you feel me, on the show, man. You already know what it is.
This is not our music, okay?
It's not the music. We got to turn this off real quick. We started off late. Let's go to the little thing. So
Turn that Kill G stuff off.
let's give a round of applause, man. You give a round of applause, man. Come on, man. You already know what this is, man. Got my boy Marc Jack on the show. You feel me? We about to turn in. He gonna tell us about his music. He gonna tell us who he is as a person. You feel me? Shout out to him, man. You feel me?
Shout out to Marc Jack Tez, man. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So I kind of want to start this off to, are y'all a duo, like, with everything right now? Or is y'all both just y'all own person?
We definitely our own person. But, you know, this my guy, so we're going to be together a lot.
Yo, for sure. That sounds smooth. So, okay. Let's jump right into it then. So, what would you say that made you want to do music?
For real, I feel like I always had a niche for music. Like, growing up, I always felt like I could sing a little bit. But for real, I mean, I got to shout out a lot of people for really showing me, like, I can do it. Like, P1 for sure. Like, he was the first person I heard do a song, like, in person. And there it was on.
No, that makes sense. That's smooth. So, I don't know what that is, but we about to...
See what happened when people come in here and get in our space.
Yeah.
And stuff like.
Yeah, people be messing up stuff for us. So, like, tune into that situation on right there. What you gotta say to the, or like, what you gotta say to the females out here? Are you taken, or are you in a situation, or like the females want to know this? Like, if the females listening, like, what you gotta say?
I'm definitely single and chilling right now, but, you know, if something fall in my hands, we gonna see where it go.
Man, that makes sense. You feel me? So, like, I just be telling other people about the situation. Like, I like to motivate people and stuff, and then about these interviews and stuff, and I wanted to bring you on, you feel me? And I know you since we went to school together and stuff, you feel me? So I'm like, hey, I want to do something good to the black community and help out, you feel me? I know a lot of people are artists and people that's got business and stuff. I just want to be able to help out and do my part. And bringing y'all on the show, you feel me? And just talking about stuff that you've been through and your upbringing. You can tell me about it. So, what's something that you feel like your fans and stuff should know about you personally?
First off, let me start off by saying I appreciate y'all boys for having me, for real. Like, it's dope you even hit me up, even though you know me, for real. Just to catch your eye, that was dope to me.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I ain't gonna fake. If I gotta tell you, which we gonna play it today, my favorite song by him is Cologne. I ain't gonna fake. I fuck with that joint right there. I mess with that. I mess with that one.
That was like one of the first solos I ever made, for real.
Yeah. I mess with that one. That one makes sense. That one's smooth for real. But yeah, we cool though. That shit smooth. So I'm just after that, definitely mess with Cologne. Then next you know, I definitely mess with that new mixtape you dropped. So the last one you just dropped.
Appreciate
and
that.
I definitely mess with that new one. Yeah, he got a new joint that we got to play today too. So
what's your new album that's coming out? What's it called?
Well, right now I ain't really got an album. I just dropped another single called "Food for You" on Valentine's Day. More some like emotional stuff for the females, for real.
Man, I feel it. Shit, you got that EMP going for the ladies. Ladies, tune in.
Definitely got the EP for the ladies.
Jack.
Definitely know it's called Fall for You. Yeah, it's called Food for You. Food for You.
Yes, sir.
Food for You. Yeah, definitely on all platforms. So we gonna get into some music real quick. We gonna play one of his songs. I'm gonna tell you the song that I'm about to play right now. You feel me? That I told you that's the one that I like. We gonna show you. Feel me? This is Marc Jack single called Cologne. Let's get into it.
On Friday. It's not Black Friday.
Yes, sir. So how y'all boys feeling about that, man? You feel you on the radio? You feel me?
She said she love me for the smell of my cologne.
When I get a bag, gotta put my brothers on. You said what? Yeah, I'm up. She love me for the smell of my cologne. When I get it back. Yes, sir. We litty in this mug, man. You already know what it is. Got the boys in here, man. So, yeah, for real.
Shout out to them. They from Akron. You feel me?
Akron is the way. Tell you, man. We putting Akron on the map, man. Akron is the way. Tell you.
Y'all able to, if y'all want, y'all can go live in here, too.
Yeah, y'all always can go live. Shout it out. You got
them to call the number, too. They can call in and ask y'all questions.
Yeah, we got a number of stuff. You can have them call in and shit, too. So
When y'all get ready to take number, let us know.
So pretty much, you wanted this the list right here. Feel me? You can say damn, hell, ass, and bitch. You ain't allowed to say shit, piss, dick, fuck, tits, cunt, goddamn, pussy, asshole.
I'm gonna be super.
But I'm saying, like, bro, they already got this. It's so
but
weird.
you allowed to say bitch though.
Hell, ass, hell, bitch, and damn. But it's like,
I'm gonna be perfect.
It's cool. Like I ain't gonna
it's
say.
like you already said bitch at a certain point. Like at that point, you might as well let it rip. Yeah.
What's the number?
That's the craziest.
330-672-7700. That's the number you can tell motherfuckers to call in. So we not on live right now, so you can we on the YouTube side with it right now. So when I play music, we on the straight YouTube tip with it. So you can say whatever the fuck you say.
Live.
So like when
You got
we
the
got the headphones.
KSU listening, Kent State listening to you.
So like,
I'm
then
professional.
next know if we say something like that, I could dump it off too. It erase the last 10 seconds of whatever I say. Like I said, fuck on accident when I was talking about one of his songs. I dumped that bitch. But you know, I ain't gonna fake. I lose control sometimes. So let's go. We back on it. Yes, sir.
That was Marc
Let's pause
Jack,
that real
man.
quick. Pause that. That was Marc Jack. You feel me? Cologne. Okay, so now let's get into the Donnie gritty. Let's ask some questions. How do you feel about what's going on today in the music scene? And what would you say and advice that you would give to people that's trying to chase their dreams and pursue the music industry?
Okay, let me start off by saying I feel like the music scene is going right now. I feel like a lot of big artists is out here really doing their thing, but for the whole Akron scene, I really feel like it's a lot of talent in Akron that people just really not able to showcase. That's why I'm happy y'all doing stuff like this, because like, you know, you really need people to do stuff like this, like just so they can be seen. Like it's a bunch of artists that won't even drop a song, but I'm hip to them and they fire. You feel me? And I just like stuff like this to make people confident. Yeah. But for like some advice I would give, you know, just kind of starting for real, because people don't know I really only been doing music for like a year and a half, like nothing really crazy for real.
Smooth,
like,
that
really
only happens.
For real.
It happens like that for real. And as I can say, people really be trying to say that Akron really not nothing for real. And just because Brian come from Akron really need to be put on the map, because they downgrade us so much, and we really talented for real. We really that way. Like they don't understand 330 really made it for real. Brian just gave us a huge platform, but we really like that. It's a lot of talented people, a lot of talented. Like you said, you a young black man that's a king, that's growing as to doing something positive with your life. You're not really in the streets and stuff, doing that stuff, and I'm proud of you for that. I tell everybody, I'm proud of you. Proud of you too, Taz. You feel me? Y'all keep doing your thing. Show them that us black kings are way more than just doing dumb stuff. Because that's what's gonna make us. And then at the end of the day, when we put our mind in stuff, we can create generational wealth.
Yeah, bro. Because it's like you being the person to come in front of everybody. Sometimes it's that one person out the group. I see like you got a lot of confidence in you just by your focus already, bro. Like I just can see that. You serious. You came in here serious. You ain't crack a smirk. None of that, bro. But it's just like out of a class of people, it will always be that one person that's gonna stand out in front of the group. And then you got the people that's gonna sit back and wait for somebody to bust their move. Whole time they wanna bust the move that you already busted, and they just waiting for somebody to bust it before them, so they won't be looking like the dummy. But you gotta stand out and be the different one all the time, bro. That's what really gets you seen and previewed, and always somebody they look up to you too sometimes through that stuff, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like the whole confidence thing, that's like, you know, growing up, that was a problem for me. So like now that I'm building it, that's the advice I would give people. Just be confident in what you do, man. Because like the outside looking in, like I feel like a lot of people can do a lot of stuff they just don't do because they're not confident. Like I feel like everybody can do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta kickstart.
So like
people.
I say that too. Like definitely, I feel like I'm definitely trying to give you your flowers now because it's something about it. Like people might not hear you or people might not say it, but for real, like keep going. No matter what nobody do, you got this, bro. Like you could do anything you want to and put your mind to it, and just know I'm proud of you for real. Like just coming from me as a black man, I understand. And you go through things and just don't never let nobody take your craft away from you and keep grinding. You got this. Like, no,
Appreciate that, man, for sure.
don't listen to nobody else that ain't trying to be on the same level as you or trying to make sure you get your money and bread. Because at the end of the day, this is about motivation. And it's still Black History Month. Let it run up.
We got a couple more days left, though, but it's still Black
They try to
History
give us
Month.
28
Hey,
days.
It's like Friday.
It's a good Friday. They try to give us a couple days. Why they give us the only month of the year
shortest month
that got
of the year.
28 days instead of 31? I'm really disappointed. That every
How y'all
4
feel about
years,
that, man? That's
every
messed
4 years
up.
we got a 29 days. Like for real. Like every 4 years we got 29, but we only got 28.
That's
like,
crazy.
Come on now. So like, how do you? Okay, so like in this one, so like, what do you do outside of music? Do you party? Do you what you get into? What's your adventures like?
I definitely hoop for real. For the most part, I'm a homebody though, man. I just be chilling in my own space. I don't like to be around a lot of people all the time, but you know, I can vibe with just about anybody. So a lot of times I'm just a homebody though.
Facts. That's smooth. You're smooth. Y'all heard it first. You feel me? Marc Jack said he's a homebody. And ladies, he said he's single. He just chilling. But you always can definitely look out there for him. So look out for tune into his music. So we got another song coming up. You feel me? It's called his new single that he dropped for Valentine's Day. You feel me? It's called Fool for You.
Hold on, before we start this song. Did you have a Valentine when you dropped this song or no?
No, not at all.
Okay. So it's for the ladies then. He said it's for all the women.
It's for everybody.
It's for the ladies in general. So let's get into it, y'all.
Alright, bet.
That's smooth. Like I ain't gonna fake. You good? Hey. Hey. You're smooth from telling you, like we just be having this bitch jumping.
We
talk
just
about,
really be here clowning, bro.
We talk about everything, anything, bro.
You got a topic you want to bring up? Speak
Hey,
up.
like you
y'all,
say,
y'all can ask me whatever, bro.
shit, like that's why we just trying to pick the vibe and make sure it's smooth. Like, cause it's gonna go up on YouTube once I done editing and everything. It's gonna go on YouTube. So then, like, sharing this around and shit. We had Ohio Clips post our shit. You feel me?
I did see that.
Yes, sir. Like, and then we trying to get this shit shaking for
Play
real.
my phone real quick.
That's the part right there.
I'm at the radio station doing the interview right now. Who?
This shit hard. I can't wait to the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna get you in for something.
What you trying to do?
I'm
I'm here next month.
I know that.
One of mine? Cute oil. Beyonce, the closest. Hold on, what time is it? Boy, hold on, Twin. Hold on, stay on the phone.
We gotta get back on. Yes, sir. Hold on. So that's another song by Marc Jack. You feel me? Go ahead, learn that up. You feel me? He just dropped that this year. You feel me? February 10th, he dropped that one for the Valentine's for the ladies called "Fool for You." Run that up. Like, I just need y'all to run that up because when I heard it, it was definitely outstanding. Like, I'm not even gonna try to just say that just because I really like music and I just really love R&B. Like, I'm an R&B type of guy. I love old school and I love certain new school R&B, and that was just smooth for real.
I appreciate that, bro.
What made you want to do R&B instead of doing it to rap? Like,
So like I said, kind of growing up, I always thought I could like sing a little bit. Like I'm real melodic and stuff. So I feel like that was my lane.
Mhm.
And to be honest, I don't really like the rap.
Makes
and then
sense.
again, I feel like a lot of my songs is like, you know, feelings that like most people can't say out loud or feel like they can't say out loud. So I feel like I can be that platform for people. You feel me?
makes sense. Like, I feel that is definitely how to put it up in them words and summarize it like that because people just don't understand it. Like, how do you feel? What was a situation? Have you ever been in? Matter of fact, let me rephrase it like this: have you ever been in a situation that made you almost want to quit music though? Like,
No, definitely. It's
Tez on here. Tez over shaking his head.
I
Like,
ain't gonna lie, being in the studio, just certain stuff. Like once you feel like like once you feel like you got a niche or you feel like something is good, as soon as something not going how you want it, you be ready to give up sometime. But you know, it's just about like people like Tiz that's with me that just be like, bro, you gotta keep going, you got this type shit.
How you react to Taz? You over here shaking your head like, come on, I need to know this.
So-
he over here leaving out points and stuff and facts and stuff. He leaving out facts.
Alright, so with him, it's like it could be the smallest thing. Like
Yeah.
his voice might be off, or like he just don't like the way he said something and make him quit like completely.
Oh
He'd be
yeah, that's
done with the
cool.
song.
I
So it's
definitely
over,
understand it.
But yeah, I feel that too. But then it's like every song not gonna be good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You can't make a hit every single time. So it's like you gotta just keep, you know what I'm saying, going in there doing what you gotta do.
And it's something I'm learning, you know, that I can't just like it's not really a quit, but it's just like I feel like I can make everything as perfect as possible. So, but I realize, you know, going through so many studio sessions, I know it's just some days you're not gonna have it. Some
Yeah.
days stuff not gonna be
Yeah,
good.
makes sense. Let's give him a round of applause for that one.
Hey,
You feel me?
man, for real. It be
Look
like
at
that
them,
for real,
it
though.
be
dog.
like that.
I feel you, because, like, I know what you're saying, bro. Because my people's, he's like a nut over, like, if the critiqueness. You real on your critiqueness a lot. I see. Got a cousin like that, bro. One little thing off, you like, man, it's not it. It's not it.
Definitely be like that.
I feel you, bro. It's like, you just got to keep going. Like,
Yeah, Jesus.
You on to something, bro. You
You
move
just
slow.
gotta know. You just gotta learn when to beat yourself up and when not to beat yourself up. But just don't beat yourself up too much, because at the end of the day, like they always say, we young, we gonna make mistakes. But at the end of the day, it's about how you fight through them mistakes. Type shit. So we live and learn. Like I feel that definitely. Like on that aspect, on that, like, what do you think we could do better as a community? Like, what do you think as people in all races together, what do you think that could make us better us?
Well, let me start off with the music scene, like for Akron. I feel like if a lot more people just work together and, like, just to be honest, none of us really own yet. So it's like, I feel like if we all work together, like, you never know what magic you can make or who could be owned together, who got good sounds together. I feel like everybody should work together. There's a lot of people who be thinking they Hollywood, don't really be trying to work with everybody. Like me personally, I work with just about anybody. Even if I know I'm way better or feel I'm way better, I still work with you like that. Like, I can help you and you can help me. Like, it's something you know that I don't know, or, you know, vice versa. I feel like we definitely should just work together more. Like, you never know what can happen if we all work together.
Facts. That makes sense. That makes so sense. Like, so you basically, do you feel like it's a lot of hating going on in Akron or Ohio in general? Like, people hate too much. Like, how you feel on that scene? Like,
most definitely with the hate, like 9 times out of 10, that's another reason why I make the type of music I make. Because a lot of the music now, like, if they're not talking about their life, they talking about hating on somebody else. Like, feel me? I just that's just not me. And I feel like if we could just all come together, you'd really never know what we could do.
facts. That makes so much sense, and putting it in the words, like, because, like, people don't understand, like, somebody always gonna try to push you down and gonna try to put you down and stuff, but you just gotta fight through it. And I feel like Akron is definitely like one of them cities to where they hate too much. Like, and then at the end of the day, they know they can do it, but they don't want to see you shine because you doing it, and they know you and they know where you from. They didn't want to do it, so they want to put you on the back burner and try to make other people not listen.
Right.
But like,
they put you on the back burner the whole time. You on, they not on, but they trying to burn you down. So then it could burn you, so you won't have none. Sometimes you gotta watch some folk, man. Everybody don't mean good to you sometimes.
That's why we keep the circle small, man.
facts.
Only around the same people.
Say it again. Preach one more time. Say it for the people in the back so they can hear you.
You gotta keep the circle small, man.
Yeah,
We love you.
Yes, sir. I feel like that's definitely a good example, because people that don't love you, they're gonna put you in some situations that you should never be in, because if they loved you, they wouldn't put you in them situations.
Yeah, that's why he here with me. Like, a lot of situations that I look at with music is like, if he didn't do it, I probably wouldn't have done it. But I could have been that person that hate on him. But instead, I just, like, you know, took his advice, and now we both.
And that's good to hear that. Like, I'm proud of both of y'all for doing that. Like, I'm proud of both of y'all.
Real
Like,
uplifting, bro.
real uplifting and inspiring, because like that's how I did that when I went to Joe. Like, I talked to Joe and I was like, shit. Well, let me dump that. I didn't mean to do that.
Bitch. You can't say the other word.
Hey, So I told Joe, like, I'm about to do radio. You feel me? I heard they said I could do a radio show. I'm like, Joe, do this radio show with me. You think you could do it? He was like, I don't know. But then next time he said, yeah. We did it, and then magic ever since. Like, I knew him from school. He was younger than me. He is younger than me, but we graduated from the same school, but he graduated years after I did. But, like, it's just that connect there that makes shit... Make stuff better, pretty much. But at the end of the day, we grown, but they go dub this out.
I'm proud to hear, like, y'all uplifting, bro, because it's like, you go around somebody, you always hear people tearing people apart now, like, you don't hear much uplifting no more, or you always hear somebody solo dolo and a lot of stuff, because they don't like people, or they don't want to deal with people, or they just don't like their uplifting energy sometimes. That's real dope, though, bro. Y'all keep doing that. Y'all keep encouraging each other.
That's why it was like nothing to come on here. Like as soon as he said something, I was ready for it because I just think what y'all doing is dope too. Like y'all don't even realize how much of an influence y'all is for certain people. Like you know, even in the radio show or just in general, just helping people in the city. Like people not doing that. So like y'all doing that is huge.
I appreciate that.
No problem coming up here. Bro.
Yeah, I'm just like at the end of the day, I was like, I told Joe, I was inspired. Like I'm like, I want to do interviews, but how I'm gonna go about this? I said. I should just ask people I know and just bring them on the show. And I'm trying to build my name up. And I know they trying to probably build their name up. I should just say, oh, I'm hosting Chester's. And ain't no charge, no nothing. I'm just putting people on. And we could just grind together. Like, I'm just trying to support.
That's how it's going to start, bro. And then that's why I said it's dope for artists, but it's dope, even doper for y'all. Like, y'all putting yourself on a platform that can one day be huge.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. So, like, I'm just trying to make sure everybody else eat. I'm a good person. Like, I know people want to eat. I want to eat too. Like, I want to see my culture eat. I want to see people that's in different races eat. I want to see everybody eat. I'm not that type of person that's going to hold food out of somebody else's mouth when I can give it.
Facts. Appreciate that.
Bro, I just, this is me all day, man. I just can't stand to see somebody hog fest something. You know what I mean by, like, hog fest? Like, oh, and don't get back to nobody. That makes somebody not like want to look up to you or nothing, because that's real hurtful. You see somebody down bad, you don't never kick nobody when they.
You gotta always start somewhere.
Always uplift, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all uplifted. Y'all not even down, bro. Y'all uplifting while y'all up. Like y'all coming up, bro.
Okay.
Whole time that, like, little do people know that's really my whole motivation to make it off music. It ain't even the money for real. It's not even like the fame. It's really just like. I be real motivated by seeing people help other people. You feel me? Like,
so that gave me an idea. Like, I was just telling Joe about this. Like, so we and Joe is getting into it to where we doing something for this radio stuff, but we also try to do YouTube. But we trying to come up with something in the next few weeks. We trying to host a party. So like, is you trying to perform? Like, could you come perform?
If y'all hit me up, I come perform for y'all.
Man, okay. Because we try to get this stuff mapped out. One. Yeah, okay. We definitely want to show love.
We're gonna be rocking your music. I say that Valentine's. I say the KSU gonna.
They gonna mess with it.
Ain't gonna mess with that stuff.
I hope so, man.
Damn, man. All they gonna say is damn, and then it's gonna say the fire emoji, fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, because at the end of the day, that's a banger.
Appreciate that, bro.
So yeah, like we definitely trying to put this in the works now, and at the end of the day, definitely gonna we trying to just build up things, and I'm glad I reached out to you and wanted to get you on the show, because all I know is I was just reaching out to people, and the next thing I'm like, I was listening to one of your songs, and I'm like, let me reach out to him, see if he go come on the show, because I'm just finding people, and the next thing I know, we got booked up. Like, you was one of our first books after I got our last show, and the next thing after that, we booked up the rest of the month next thing. We booked up all March.
Book for real.
Yeah, like,
that's real dope for real.
You was our first, second, but like, we got you, like, I booked you right before we even got our first interview up. Like, I was like, yeah, let me go hit him up, and I just set it up. And I really appreciate you coming on the show, and
for sure,
gratitude to like people that really trying to help and just really trying to do their craft, and then just like I said, it's gonna pay off. Your work gonna pay off. Everything gonna pay off. Just keep grinding. It's never gonna stop. So the next question I got it in my phone. So I'm about to look this up real quick, and then we go get into some more music, because we definitely got some more bangers. We're going to pull them out.
You got some more heat?
Yes, sir. I'm going to listen to all of it. I already know. So let's get to these questions, you feel me? Okay, so what do you say? What's your favorite type of music, though? Like, in your aspect, not your music. What's your favorite type of music? Because I know artists be having their music, but who do you idolize, and who's your favorite artist and type of music that you like?
To be honest, I don't listen to myself like that. Like, I really don't listen to myself like that, so it's definitely not me. But I say that my favorite artist right now is Lil Baby. I do like the whole rap scene, like, people definitely hard, but I'll say that my favorite type of music is probably the R&B scene, like a ride wave, like a 2C type. But
Okay.
My favorite artist is definitely Lil Baby, though.
Okay. What about you, Ted?
I'm extra deep into the hip hop scene right
Okay.
now. I ain't gonna lie. But I do dip and dabble in basically everything.
So, I mean, like, if you had to say who your favorite artist is, you don't got one?
I don't think I got one.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you that again soon. We go come back to that. So, okay. What's your question, Joe? What you got?
What's the first, like, if y'all was to come up right now, say if y'all was to y'all get signed right now, what's the first move you gonna do when you get signed?
See, stuff like this is like stuff I be thinking about all the time. Like, what you gonna do when you first get that real money? And it's really tough to say until you're in that situation. But I would think, like, definitely gotta come family first.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
The people who was around me, like immediate family, mom, you know, grandma, but the people who've been around me, like, from day one, really supporting the grind, I gotta make sure we good in some sort of way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we definitely got a round of applause. Like, you already know. If you got your mom in your life, you already know, grandma, you feel me? You got to get them a house real quick, ASAP after that first check. First
house, you know, if you don't, they owe you. They gonna be on you bad.
Dukes, you got to get it for Mom Dukes. You feel me? That's the one thing I always say when I say I'm about to get my first mention. Mom's coming. She get her own place.
And that's definitely going to be all probably before me.
Yes, sir. I feel it. I respect that. I definitely respect that.
I really do respect that, because
So,
you really should put her on before you put yourself on, because she put you on when you wasn't on.
Man,
so, this is one question I want to ask. Like, what's the funniest thing that ever happened to you? Like, come on. It's something. I know it's something funny.
The funniest thing, I don't know how funny this was to me, but to the outside world, it might have been hilarious. Like, something in elementary school.
You know them estimates.
Got expelled, man. Like 2 weeks left, got expelled. Walking home from school type, right? Girl was talking crazy to us on the way home. You know, we being childish. She had like every paper she ever had the whole year in her hand, right? So my friend come up, smack the papers out of her hand. Not gonna lie. You got the pen on the papers, right? Bro, I thought we was scot-free. So elementary school, bro, I thought we was scot. It's like fifth grade. It was like fifth grade going into sixth. Thought we was scot-free. Man. Next day, we good all day. I get like last period of the day.
That's what they used to
last
get you.
period of the day. Call me to the office, expel me. So I'm walking home. I don't even want to go home because I know my mom on fire when I get there. I don't even want to go home. Bro, I sit on this little ledge for a second. Whole time, she pulled down the street on me. I'm with my friend. I'm like, bro, we gotta walk, we gotta go. Bro, everybody I go to school with walking down the street. I live right down the street from the school. Everybody walking. Man, she chased me around to the whip, swinging on me. I was running from her in the middle of the street. Never forget that. Never forget that.
That's so funny. That's so funny, bro. So, all right, y'all, we about to play another bang. We got to go into a commercial break real quick. We got to say it. You feel me? We'll be right back with this thing. All right. Calling all Kent State graduates, this is the time to use your experience as a Kent State student to lead change at Kent State. Graduate students, the trustee applications are now open. Take the opportunity to be the voice of your peers. Use your passion, dedication, and knowledge to lead the change at Kent State. Applications are now open until March 6th. Go to www.kent.edu/student affairs. Again, go to www.kent.edu/student affairs. Learn more to apply today and lead the change. Let's go. Let's get into another song real quick by Marc Jack. Let's get it.
You know it's Good Friday.
I'm actually interested.
Yes, sir.
I'm interested in what I'm about to play.
Yo, yeah, this probably my favorite song for me.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm about to play this right here. Yes, sir. How you liking it so far, man? Y'all smooth on it? Y'all like you like
this
the
fire,
interview going
this fire.
smooth?
I'm
Okay, sounds like I'm trying to make it interesting because I'm trying to
this
get
fire.
we trying to get lives and jokes, so we about to turn it up and up a notch.
Hey, I'm telling you,
Hey,
actually,
thanks. So we definitely about to get into it and make it a good conversation, deeper conversation, fire
Why you say
conversation.
that? She driving?
Expand the minds and everything. So I'm definitely gonna ask your opinion on certain situations.
for sure.
And we might get into. I might talk to you about some racist stuff, but like we gonna get into it, like, cause I wanna really pick y'all brains, like, and see y'all intake, cause I be asking a lot of people about these situations, and I just be wanting everybody else's different opinion. It's just different things that other people think are different. There's a lot of stuff that we're gonna get onto when we get back on the air. Another thing we about to get on,
Boy, I just been
racist stuff that happened at Kent State that's happening here now that me and him experiencing, and we want to definitely talk about it. We want to ask y'all opinions about it, how we should go about it. We want information too. We want to know what we got to do. You feel me? We young black kings, and we ain't trying to deal with all this. So,
No, I'm selling it at the party.
hold on, let me play this real quick.
I make jungle juice.
Hit him with that.
It's the Q party. Tim and cup, and then I got some Henny in the whip for the shots, $3 shots for Henny.
Hey, you rich, man.
I need to wash my clothes.
I wash my food. I gotta wash my other
You
loads.
looked on my story?
Probably gonna do another song and then we gonna go back on the air. Shit, we here until 9:45. You feel me? We here till 9:45. It's till 10, but you know we gotta wrap up like 15 minutes early so the other person can do their show.
That's cool.
So we about to get back into it. Another song by Marc Jack. It's called Emotionally Torn. Let's get it. Emotionally Torn. That's that. What? I listened to this whole EMP though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How long ago you make this song?
We made this in 2022.
When did I made it probably
It's
like,
November 10th. We dropped that.
this one EP out, it was like a mixture of times for real. So I probably made this like 21 maybe sometime like early in the year.
So you just making songs and then put them into the EP, and then you just the songs you made, you decided which ones you put in the EP.
Yeah, I just went through like I just made a bunch of songs, kind of chilling while I dropped Cologne first. You feel me? Just to see how that went. And then I dropped the other songs just to kind of see like I made a bunch of songs and then I was like, okay, I like this one, this, and this one. They all went together. EP.
Definitely gonna ask you that when we get back on air. So that's another thing we're gonna ask you, and you can just tell us about your creative process and what it takes you to get in your creative process. You got a pen? You see the pen?
Oh, fuck.
Damn, they just
Doing pins and shit.
doing pens, and they don't got no more copies of the thing that I gotta write to add these down. So fuck. They weird. So I'm just gonna write this shit on the back of the page. Keep the paper. Go there. I'm about to just write on the back of this bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I swear, they be pissing me off with this shit. How they don't got no pen in here, and they don't got the motherfucking papers that I need to do my part.
Hey, bro. I don't remember the last time I listened to my shit.
I don't listen to nothing like that. We just
I
listened
mean,
to
my
mine
actual,
yesterday.
like,
Your tape? I listened to it.
I don't be listening to shit no more, bro.
Okay, yeah, I make sure that's stop, man.
Story not being from that song. You know it, bro.
I'm making sure, but I gotta make sure.
Story not being from that song, bro.
All right, y'all, we back on. You feel me? That was the last song by Marc Jack. You feel me? It was called "Emotionally Torn." You feel me? We back on live now. So, Mark, man, what you say your creative writing process is? Like, how do you get deep into your music and how you get the creative process to know how you gonna drop songs and where the EMP ideas come in and how you feel like you're gonna drop an album? Like, how is that process going for you?
Well, if you listen to everything, a lot of my music is pretty emotional for the most part. You know, I'm getting into other lanes, but right now it's just like all that music I made was just feelings that I had, you feel me, that I can finally let go in a way, you know? So, like, that's pretty much the writing process. Like, it's all real life. And if it's not about me, it's about situations that, you know, the people I'm around was in. So that's how they go. With EPs and stuff like that, it's like I got a group of people that be with me in the studio, like, for the most part, and we just kind of go through it together. Like, I feel like these songs will go together. Like, this should be the name. Probably, like, you know, I take a lot of help from the people that I'm around.
That makes sense. I appreciate that. So
That's really dope, though.
really dope.
Some people don't be liking the help that's around. They be like, I don't want that.
It's tough because I'm really, like, in the studio, I really like to be alone. For the most part, just me and the engineer, because, like I said, a lot of it is super emotional. So it'd be stuff that I kind of want to just keep to myself, but it, of course, gonna go to the world. But like when I'm recording it, I like to be alone. But it's people that I've been with since I made my first song, so like it's no problem in being in there.
So your pride aside.
Yeah,
bro,
helping
that's
me.
what's
You know,
up.
I gotta get used to it anyway. I feel like.
Okay, so on this aspect, so me and Joe been experiencing around now. It's a lot of people up here in Kent. That's definitely smooth on the writing creating process, but we also want to get to a topic to where we've been experiencing a lot of racism.
I don't know what's up with him, man. I don't know what's up with him right now.
He making faces over here.
Bro, I'm laughing because this nigga said, I don't know if I can say that. But
Say it.
he said his first song. Now, I was there for the first song. Well, his first verse. It was with me.
Yeah.
And boy, when I tell you he was shaking his boots,
Oh, you just thinking of your right
popped in my head. I'm like, oh,
Bringing up old stuff, but yeah, that was the starter kick to get me right now. Like now it's not as bad, but I was definitely that first time. Like it's a different.
Man.
People don't realize it's a different type of. Like it's a different scene when you actually got the headphones on.
Oh yeah,
Like you can
for
rap
sure.
right outside the studio,
For sure.
perfect in front of everybody. But as soon as you put them headphones on, it's a different game for real. So
Man.
for whoever do it, like some people just got it naturally, but like if you don't, you got to really work for sure.
Exactly.
Like it took a lot to be able to just really get in there, take them deep breaths, and really get it in. Because at first I was definitely shaking in my boots.
That's good because a lot of people give up out of that. You feel me? You got it's good that you kept going and you ain't give up after. Oh, I went to the studio, dropped the song. I ain't been back since. And I got a one hit wonder out here. You feel me? Nah, you went back, perfected your craft. You are still trying to perfect your craft even better, and you're grinding at it, and you keep going and going and going. You're not letting nobody knock you down. None of that. You not letting yourself beat you up. I'm gonna make more music. Yes, that song right there, it was cool. That's a good song, but I want something better. I want that major hit. Feel me? That's what I'm glad to see. And that stride right there is gonna take you to a whole nother level. And yes, I'm saying it, chat. Will's topic is saying it, because when you see him in 10 years and he up there big, I called it out first. I'm letting you know now, man. I called it out.
Man.
For sure. We called it out. Me and Joe called it out. We feel me? We hear that. He gonna be big soon. So tune into it.
Millionaire on the way, man. You already know he about to get signed, man. What y'all talking about, man? Y'all better go listen to him, run him up out here at Kent State, man. Y'all already know what's going on. Shout out to him and these.
Hey, y'all heard it first. His favorite artist is Lil Baby. Lil Baby, come sign you, man. Come sign you, Lil Baby. Come sign you.
QC?
You can go get him, man.
Hey,
go get him. Come get him this check.
Hey, you better have like 4 pockets all full in a minute.
Yes, sir. Okay, so on the topic though, we about to get into. So we've been dealing with a lot of racism up here at Kent. So people writing KKK stuff on the bathrooms. People looking at black people saying, "I'm not opening the door for you because you're black." Like, how do you feel about that in your opinion? What we should do and what's going on? Like, how you feel about that? Like, what you think about hearing that? Like, you know, we hear about racism until we actually experience it, but then some of us don't actually experience it. So, like, what you thinking?
I will say, like, I've seen some situations, but I haven't really experienced the person being racist towards me, per se, like, specifically, but I've seen a lot of situations. But it's really tough to speak on because, like, I feel like as much as you can say, like, as a people, we need to do it together, it's just, like, it's always going to be that one person that's just trying to just not go with that. Like, you know, they don't want to be a part of that. Like, the whole race thing, I never really understood it. And I feel like, personally, it's because, like, people aren't starting to realize that, like, African Americans are superior in a lot of stuff. So I can see why they, you know, be the way they is towards us. Because, like, even think about it, like, sports, music, like, a lot of us be superior to a lot of people. So I can see why they act how they act towards us. But we be so willing to help. It's a tough situation to talk about the racism. But here specifically, it's just like, I say you just go with the emotions, man. You just be you. At the end of the day, you can't go wrong with just being you.
Facts.
Hey,
Said it. You said it again, man. You said it again. Because you know what I say to the people that be doing stuff? I say, no, I be like, yeah, they can keep it over there. Don't come this way, because no, sir.
One thing I learned, man.
That Kawhi laugh, boy, he gonna faint. Oh yeah, no, like for real, like I ain't gonna fake to you, like we just be chilling. Like I ain't gonna fake. I be wanting other people's opinions on stuff because you never know, like how people feel about racism, and I don't be wanting to make people feel uncomfortable, especially white people. Like I love white people.
Personally, that's what I'm about to say.
I love white.
I'm really cool with.
I love all races. I love all races.
I will say, like, I see why certain people feel certain ways about certain races. It's just be like something that, let me say, a white person would do. Mm-hmm. Like we just feel like we wouldn't do that. The racist thing is bad, but I can see why, you know, we so separate sometimes.
Yeah, like I say, like a lot of people think they're saying that we be postally just broadcasting that Black Lives Matter, and then they say, but all lives matter, all lives matter. I feel like at this point, yes, all lives matter, but they trying to extinct us black people. That's what I feel like.
We are not dinosaurs.
We're not dinosaurs, but we're less valued in this U.S. country when you know damn well we damn well made all this shit. We made all this shit. We built everything. People that they said that made shit was not the ones that made it.
Wait, for real, you want to go deep like that now?
They put a white name on it.
Look.
White name on it.
A black man made a lot of stuff.
Planes, peanut butter, railroads. We can call it out
all
like it
types
is.
of stuff. You see how we looking at each other now? The light bulb, you feel me?
Black.
They made that, but guess
Toilet,
what they did?
black.
Guess what they did?
I don't know what black man decided to come up with a toilet, but hey, we got one. Hey, I'm proud of that man for that because we needed to use the bathroom.
Needed the toilet.
Ain't nobody was trying to go outside no more.
No woods with no leaves.
Don't need that.
Man.
You can't have that.
Getting your butt by a
Man.
rattlesnake.
What they say? You blew it. They blew it. I tell them you blew it. Why they be blowing me, man? They be blowing me when they be saying, "Oh, we really did this. Y'all black people ain't did nothing." We did everything for we was on the front lines fighting for our freedom and slavery. We was on the front lines. We did all this. And then next thing you know, we created music. For real.
We really created that.
We created it. Everything. The jazz, the blues, all that. The scats. That. We created all that.
And the blues, of course, the blues.
Man, blues for sure.
And then guess what?
Opera. I feel like we created opera too. I don't care.
I think we really did. But if you really think about it, kingdom came from black people because of the Egyptians. If you really think about that.
Yeah.
Egyptians, like,
So what y'all think? Do y'all think the world is flat or it's round? That's a tough question.
I ain't too into that whole situation, to be honest. If you ask me, it's round. If you ask me, it's round. Because I feel like if the earth was flat,
we wouldn't
be flat.
We would be flooded. That's what I feel like. I feel like we'd be flooded because it's more water than
We wouldn't
land.
have no gravity either.
I gotta say it.
Yeah,
That's just what I think.
What you feel like, Ted?
Man, I feel like it's wrong because y'all gonna make me get into this, bro.
Get into it, man. Go get into it.
Look, so you know how we have day and night, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if it was flat, you wouldn't have day and night. Everything would just be the same. Everything is literally just gonna go running the same.
In the
You
same
don't have,
thing.
literally, you're gonna have day. That's it.
Or
Makes
have
sense.
all
It
the
don't
time.
spin. You don't have nothing.
I do believe space is
We
real.
want to have that. Yeah, you right.
You
I
literally
do-
just have day.
Well,
Yeah.
space is definitely real.
I just
It's
feel
been-
like
it's
nobody
been
been
pretty-
there though. I feel like nobody been there.
But it's been pretty proven.
There's
that
been
space-
people
that
there.
space
There's
is real.
aliens out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's pretty. I think it's space is pretty real, like for sure. But I definitely feel like what he said, just like in that case, is like if it wasn't round, we wouldn't have day and night. It would just be all the same thing,
I
and
feel
we would
like
have no
gravity would be completely
we would have
different
no
and
seasons.
atmosphere
We
would
wouldn't
be
even
different.
have caves, like rocks the way how they sit. We wouldn't have none of that
Facts,
stuff.
and we wouldn't have seasons. I feel like
'Cause-
if anything was flat, it would literally be like flat.
Because if you think about it, if we was flat, all the little mountains and stuff would be popping up out in this outer space. All the little mountains, you
If
know
it
what I'm
was-
saying? They
I
must.
get that.
We'll be looking
I
at the
get
map.
that,
We'll go
yeah,
out
I
of
get
space.
that.
They be like, what is that?
Okay,
Oh, that's
so-
Mount Everest right
This is a
there.
good one. This is a good one. Okay. Say you driving, right? You driving, you
Right.
smooth, you swerving, you got the music blasting, you got somebody pop out with blood on the shirt. Help me, help me.
You don't stop.
Hey.
You stop. It's over.
You pull up, look, and you pull right back up. Y'all
I ain't
know.
gonna
I ain't
fake.
stopping either.
I was in a work truck. We going down this major farmland because I do hazard. We in this big bike truck. I'm telling my coworkers, I'm like, now if somebody come running out here talking about help us, and it's that shed in the back of their farmland that you know somebody over there probably doing some serial killer activities. You ain't gonna get out and help them. I said, because I just want to be clear. Because if I keep driving, I ain't getting in trouble or fired because that's on y'all.
You're gonna be dead.
Because every time you step out that car, they always don't see where. Why would that person be running?
I ain't gonna lie.
Then you get killed.
Not only running, but you got blood all over.
And then at that,
I
you.
don't need that.
That's
Yeah, like, and then they still. You don't pay attention where the killer at, and then you die. Like,
No, I don't need that. I ain't see you.
Imagine
you
going-
can't save everybody.
Will,
You can't save everybody.
imagine going to work and you at work, right? And you not driving. It's that one special coworker driving, and he happens to see that he behind the wheel.
Oh, my man, bro, you're like, we gotta go.
He stopped and then you like, wait, throw that bug in park, and he just acting like he don't care what you said.
That's no job. Work my life.
No,
It ain't no job. Work my life,
we
bro.
definitely gotta keep going. Hopefully that coworker
Man.
I'm on, because we gotta go.
He
That-
can get left though.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
Yeah, but then you gotta think about you. Look, he got a body in your hands. If you leave and he,
Let me
Man,
know that ain't
it's
got
like justified by. Hey, it ain't body.
I done washed
Hey,
my
hey, hey,
hands.
it ain't justified. It ain't. Well, I
I'm
ain't gonna
saving me
fake.
first though. Yeah,
It's definitely. I ain't gonna fake.
He
I
chose
already told my boss like ain't gonna fake. The truck I got cameras in the front of it, and they got camera in the back, so they was gonna see it. But I'm just gonna justify like you.
I'ma
That's
see
what
you
I'm like.
ride
So
away.
you tell, I'm like. I told my boss. I said straight up. I was
So
like,
let's go see.
I'm like, you go see it. I'm just letting you know as the first call area manager. I'm not getting fired for that. That's a body. The body's a body. I ain't gonna fake. Y'all see that? It's blood on them. I'm not getting out to help them.
Definitely not.
You telling me you driving, you gonna help them? They know they ain't gonna get out there and help them. Hey,
Never stop.
like,
Might
no.
have to gas even harder.
But look,
No.
yep. That's the right part right there. I'm not doing nothing.
I'm gonna sit there, keep driving past, and after that, if I'm not driving, hey, I'm gonna put my foot on the coworker's gas, and just
Somebody with control that guy take the wheel. We out of here.
Shoot, I might push him out the whip to get, I'm gonna fat, get him out the way.
Man, so like that right there, it's another one. Okay, so this is a big one right here. Where's what is your dream car? Like, what is
that's
the
easy.
dream car like that you
That's
want?
That's really easy for me because I've been thinking about this for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to pick, like I got different cars, of course, for different situations. But right now, if I had to pick any car, it'd probably be Lamborghini Urus.
I was thinking you was about to say that, 'cause that's my dream car and everything. I'm sitting here like,
Oh,
just waiting to hear what you gotta say.
Okay.
It's something
Hey,
about
dog.
the truck is just that's fire.
You about that action.
Hey,
That's
dog.
fire. The Lamborghini
Literally,
Urus. If
bro.
I had to pick a car right now, that'd be the Urus.
Hey, dog, I was just looking at the blue Lamborghini Urus the other day.
All
Like,
black.
I'm not even playing, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
over
that's
here
fire,
looking at
bro.
that
I'm
money.
telling
That's
you.
my dream car.
I gotta be all blacked out.
I had a dream and everything that I like, bought that car, bro. Like,
Man.
I don't know what it was. I walked in the house with arms filled with millions. Backed into this driveway, Lamborghini
Got a
Urus.
dream to possess it.
And I just had millions in the passenger seat like it's my girl or something. Just sitting over here. I don't even got it bagged up. It's just sitting there, man. I grab the money and run the house like.
I'm telling you, that's the car I think about all the time.
I'm always
Man.
thinking about it, and I'm just waiting for that day to come. You gonna get it, bro. If you think about that, and you keep manifesting on that, just keep coming up with ideas, keep at your music, you just keep having motion, you gonna get to that, bro. You just
Fact.
just never
Pray on it, man.
just never sit back and allow yourself not to have motion. Never.
Hey, track on me.
And that's my other
What's your favorite one?
plan.
Track on.
Truck Hawk. I feel you. Mine's the G wagon.
That's
I
why
want
I
a
said
big
it's different.
boy.
It's different cars for different situations.
Yeah.
Like
Big
I
boy.
like for some family, probably like I'm talking like go out on a date with your
GMC
shorty.
truck.
I'm talking like Rolls Royce Cullinan type. You feel me? If you with your girl, y'all go out. I want something that I ain't driving though. Like I want something that somebody driving for me.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
What you
That, so okay, when you hit big, right?
Right.
Are you gonna get you a chef, or you not gonna get you?
I
a
was
chef?
thinking about this chef this whole time.
I already thought about it.
I really can't cook for real. Like I got
can
some,
throw that out in
I
the
got some
kitchen,
little stuff, but I really can't cook. But
I'll
whole
be
time,
I'll be lazy.
whole time though, I think I wanna learn how to cook with whoever my female is though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's some bonding time.
Sure.
I'm
You
definitely
wanna know
ready to
you
learn.
wanna know something smooth to do? If that's the case, when you start dating, it's just a real chick you really like, and you really messing with her, and you wanna cook, do cooking classes. Take her on cooking class and dates. Y'all can have your little play food fights.
I agree with
Smooth.
that too. But I definitely want to chef for like the more nutrition.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I was saying, like I want to, like me personally, I was saying I want a chef. I want a black chef where she could cook like
Anything.
soul food, and I
Anything.
might want some wasabi
Anything.
tonight. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can do
Like,
sushi
outside.
too. You can do sushi. I want her to cook anything, and I will pay you top dollar.
My chef almost got to live with me for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
my
definitely
girl
gonna have,
can't
you gonna have to have the meshing, and you gonna have to have a personal room because you're gonna be on call. Because if I want some food at 3:00 in the morning after I just got
I
high,
need that.
For
For
sure.
sure.
I have to.
If my girl
Get
can't
up.
cook, she gotta cut the grass.
She gotta cut the grass.
This is crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's another thing. How do you? Okay, I know it's a lot of podcasts going on right now. It's a lot of things going on. An aspect. How do you feel about women that feel like they could just bring
Nothing.
sex and good looks to just the table?
Yeah.
Me
Gotta go.
personally, I'm a super go with the flow type of dude. I don't expect nobody to have nothing immediately. To be honest, for real, but definitely you can't just bring. That's just eventually that's just not going to be enough.
Man, that man.
What you gotta say,
Yeah.
James? Let's
Get it,
hear
bro.
it.
What,
You.
man?
What's up, man?
You can't. I'm not
Mr.
having that,
Pimpin'.
bro. You literally cannot come
What'd
to
you say?
the table here and just bring sex and looks. You can't
So,
do that, bro.
I'm
If
getting
they
too
say
old
that,
for
if they say that, this is what that is.
No.
A wrong answer.
Literally,
A wrong
bring
answer.
Sex and good looks.
It's like
No.
it gets to a point to where it's not benefiting you.
Man.
At all.
I didn't realize that, and I done been in a situation in the past that I done felt like, and with that being out that situation now has made me so much more happy and stress relieved. And it's like, bro, like you can't change something, and people really try to use you for real. You gotta,
I've been there.
and I will never. I learned that never will go back to if you bring in just looks and sex to the table. It's a wrap.
But to be completely
You can't,
unselfish,
man.
that's for both. That's for both.
Bro,
sexes.
oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
If that's all you doing for me, still, if I do everything for you, it's still you have no hustle.
I feel
no
like it's
grind.
the same thing for dudes.
Shoot. Hold on.
It's the same thing for men too. If you ain't getting off your ass and go get a job,
Or go
make
find
some
a
money,
hustle,
do something,
Yeah.
do something,
Where's your motion?
and you let your girl pay for everything, I'm
Boy.
disappointed in you.
I'm
Both ways.
disappointed.
Get up.
And I'm saying even if
Go both
even
ways.
if we're in the same situation to where I'm doing everything for you, just bringing the sex and stuff, it's just going that's not gonna help you because you have no grind, no
Fact.
hustle. Like
Fact.
I'm just doing everything for you. You gonna get used to that.
But
I'm just coming
Fact.
home getting tired off of you even more. I was
So,
just like,
how do you feel
what's
about
going on?
both sex cheating? How you feel about your girl cheating or a dude cheating?
Me personally, you got one time to cheat with me. I don't care how much love you think we got. You cheat one time, I'm over it. And that's just because the way my mind working. You cheat, I'm gonna think you.
Appreciate
every
it.
time I want to touch you or something, I'm gonna think about you cheating. I
This
just
is
don't
gonna
think-
turn you off.
So
Yeah, I
okay,
need
so
my mind to
in
be
that case, okay, so you feel the same? Do you feel the same way if you cheat on your girl?
completely. I say that.
You say
I had this conversation all the
she
time.
could leave you.
I had this conversation all the time.
course.
I literally be like, you feel me? If I cheat on you, me being the man,
I'm leaving.
of course, I will want you to take me back, but I would completely understand if you didn't. Like I get it. Like I would completely understand if you was like,
To
I'm,
be
I'm
honest,
cool on
to
that.
be honest, as I look at it now, and as I look at cheating, I look at it as if I ever cheated on somebody, and it goes both ways, I wouldn't get back in a relationship because you want to know why? They will always hold it over your head. And then I feel like to this personally, if a female takes you back, they most likely gonna start smashing.
Knowing you.
They most likely gonna not say something because they want revenge, and you know this. Don't they?
Rub it
Don't
all
they?
in your
But
face.
let's go here with it though. If we're gonna talk about the whole cheating, let's go here with it.
What's up?
A lot of people don't cheat for like the craziest thing in the world. So it's like I could be, say I'm just a dude that really like to be complimented. You feel me? And my girl got everything else, but she just don't compliment me.
Right.
Somebody else compliment me heavily. Like that could be a reason to cheat, but I'm not gonna leave you for that. You feel me? It's like I wouldn't leave you for that because you got everything I need. But it's just that one thing that I really want to touch on that you just don't do. A lot of people should have that
Exactly.
conversation, but I'm saying people cheat for like absolutely nothing. That's why it's not cool.
It's not.
Like it's
But
better to just have that
it
conversation.
makes
but
sense
it
though.
makes
Like
sense, though.
it makes sense, but at the same time, you can't accept that because at the end of the day,
Oh, I'm not though.
I know I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying in general. Like I know some people, because like what you saying, that's facts. And some people will not hold accountability for their actions like that.
Facts.
But it's at the end of the day, I'm just saying it's like those type of people. Yeah, it happens, and I know life happens. Life happens. That stuff go through that, but it's like, was you really in love with that person to do that? Like, if you did you really have loyalty or was it lust? That's what the question you gotta ask. It was definitely lust. Because if you could do that to another person,
Can't agree
it was
with that.
definitely
No. But some girls, some people, they do really gotta realize when you're missing something and you say it to them more than once and they still don't get the picture. Sometimes you do gotta bring
It's
that
over
to the
with.
table.
But I
Appreciate
can't
it.
agree that it's lust though. Just for the simple fact, now with the
No,
person
no.
you cheated with, it's lust.
Yeah,
But I
that's
say
lust.
it's definitely like they say. You know, I feel like certain stuff should have, like let's say with a male, like when we cheat, 9 times out of 10,
it's just for
it's just for the nut or just that one thing.
I
we
feel
got.
that. I
With
really
a
do feel
female,
that.
9 times out of 10 when she cheat,
they gotta be
she
a-
already
love
loved
you.
you.
Yeah.
She already loved you.
Yeah.
For real. That's
She
how I
was
really
always
feel
wanna
about it.
But be in
Yeah,
him.
as much as they say the double standard thing, that's something that gotta be
because
respected.
they catch feelings.
Like you already had to be talking to him.
already
Like,
had to
it's
be-
some
we
it's some
are
females
body.
that's just rats. It's some females that's just rats.
He said,
But
Exactly.
it's some
And I
females
don't
that
feel
just do it.
it's-
Yeah.
9 times out of
now.
10 in a relationship, a girl is definitely just cheating. If she
Exactly.
like him at some sort.
exactly.
No.
But you gotta realize.
Exactly. If
No,
a female say she only cheated once, she most likely cheated about 5-6 times that you caught. You only caught that one, but she cheated more than once. She cheated more than once. She only told you only caught her one time, or if you took her back and she cheated
She for the
a
streets.
second time, you know damn well
Streets.
she was for the streets and she was cheating more than once. You
If
just
you
caught
catch
her those
one time doing anything, you might as well just call that a red
I'm
flag.
wrapping it up.
Flag
I'm
on the
wrapping
play.
it up.
We're done.
I'm wrapping it completely
Man.
up. It's already wrapped up.
Tough, man. All right, let's get into another ad. You feel me? We gotta get in it one more time. You feel me? Calling all Kent State graduate students. This is the time to use your experience as a Kent State student to lead change. Graduate students and trustee applications are now open. Take the opportunity to be your voice of your peers. Use your passion, dedication, knowledge to lead the change. Applications are now open till March 6th. Go to www.kent.edu/Kent Student Affairs to learn more. Apply today. Lead a change. Again, go to www.kent.edu/Student Affairs. Lead the change. All right, let's go, y'all. We about to drop another song. You feel me? By Marc Jack. Go ahead, and then we about to get back into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that was smooth. Like, you see it? Hey, you see what I be talking about though? Like get into these conversations.
Let's do it, bro.
Smooth, it's smooth. Like I feel like we could just talk about anything. Like I'm trying to make sure I just.
Bro, we can talk about literally whatever. Keep it coming, bro.
At this radio station.
I'm here as long as y'all need me.
For sure. I'm just taking this shit.
My back.
Good, bro.
I'm getting old, dog.
I'm getting I'm about to be 24. I'm 6 years away from 30. I'm tired.
You gonna look up, you gonna be 30.
Oh my god. I better be rich at 30. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I say. I better be rich. I'm trying to retire by 35. That's the goal. I'm trying to take generational wealth. Facts. You trying to be on the stage way before. I want to see you on the stage in the next month. So if we get this party, you can get your first stage at our rehearsal. We trying to get a stage and like perform.
I haven't. I probably had like one opportunity and didn't do it, but other than that, no, I just haven't. I just go support this.
Definitely get you with this stuff.
But yeah, I do that for y'all for sure.
For sure, like we trying to definitely get some stuff. If that's the case, we gonna start trying to. If we do that, we gonna post that on the YouTube channel, and we just gonna start just running that up and just bringing people that we bring on the show and just having them perform and getting them in contact and stuff, and like just bringing them like doing stuff like that.
It's gonna be, if I do, that's gonna be a bunch of different vibes just from us and them. Yeah, like just from me and them. They vibe. They got all type of music, and I got the emotional, vibe.
Shit hard. You gotta.
Yeah, you talking about Hustle Gang, Hustle Junkies? Yeah, yes sir. I listen to y'all stuff too. I got the stuff on Apple Music right now. I ain't gonna think I'm about to. When I text them, cause I got y'all on 10, so I'll be texting y'all. I'm gonna text y'all. Text DJ now. Probably next week.
I'm really trying.
But take a couple of these niggas.
When I get a chance, cause I be dealing with school, I'm gonna text them. I'm gonna need some clean versions, cause some of the stuff.
I do gotta get clean versions. I never do.
You're still smooth on it right here. They don't really cuss like that.
You got any?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, that's the song they don't cuss at all. I don't.
Yeah, so like, and then it's like
dots?
smooth. Like I'm just with y'all. I know y'all.
Yeah, we're real raunchy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, let me talk.
From now on, when I get my music, I'm gonna just start getting a clean version immediately.
Yeah,
Sure. Send it to me. I'll get it cleaned up for you.
yeah.
Like,
And then
really looking
like
for your
now
dots.
that you doing stuff, like I do this stuff until like May. So now like whenever you make a new song or like from now on, like since you came to the interview, I will literally just play it, be on my playlist, and I will just play your stuff on air. Like that's
Okay,
just how we gonna do
that
it.
for sure.
Like we doing that with all the artists that we done brought on and stuff. So let's get back on to it. We back, y'all. That was another song by Marc Jack. That was called let me see. That was called Nobody Behind Us.
Appreciate
That was
that,
called
man.
Be
Some
Nobody.
fire.
Yes, sir. Let's go. I was like, we gonna say this one right here. Let's go. And he sure did. Yes, sir. We did. Real fire. Okay, so now we get back into the conversation. Okay, so do y'all have any questions for us, or do y'all like have anything y'all want to talk about specifically? Like,
I don't know, man. I really think we can talk about absolutely whatever. Y'all can ask me whatever y'all want, but I was gonna say, just to ask y'all a question. What got y'all started? Like, what's your motivation?
pretty much, I'm gonna let you know. Like, pretty much, this radio thing was my idea. To be honest, I came to Joe about it, but I was already doing YouTube and stuff like years prior, and I always wanted to do comedian stuff and just start my own podcast and stuff. And then I just came to Joe and was like, "You trying to do this with me?" He decided to say yeah, and I had a future and a vision. And at first he thought I was joking, but I was serious, and I just been moving in motion. And he was like, "Oh, I'm with it, twin. I'm with it." I was like, "Yeah." So we just started fast tracking it, and here we are. We blowing up. This is only our third show.
That's dope, too.
And we already booked for the whole month of March, and everybody's subscribing to our stuff. Like, it's like, I'm just glad to have y'all on here, and it's just like a blessing to me that I knew where I could be at only in 3 shows in, and I seen the dream, and I knew I could do this, but I was scared at first, but then I was like, I'm gonna do it. I only live once.
Sometimes you gotta be like, forget that being scared stuff. I ain't gonna fake. Sometimes I really be like, man, I don't know, should I do that or not? And you be like,
I should have did that, bro. Like,
sometimes it been situations like that, and then sometimes you be like, man, forget everybody. I don't care. I'm gonna still do me, depending on how I look or not. I'm doing it. and I'm gonna be known for doing it because
You literally gotta
this
take
is
the
something
risk,
you ain't. This is something somebody don't do, or this is something you doing something different. That's why I'll be like, don't ever sit back and be the one to be like, I don't know, should I do that, dog? Do that. All right, Tez.
I put an extra.
Come on, Tez.
While we just listen to it. Ain't nobody. I ain't say y'all had to
Tez in
freestyle.
this mug with his snap back
Hey,
to the
Mark,
side
we
like he
want-
about to
I really
bust some
want Mark to
bars out of this
freestyle.
mug.
Anybody the freestyler is him.
Hey.
I'm more the emotional guy, you know. I put the heart into mine.
This
Like,
isn't my interview.
So we go.
Hold on.
Next month,
You ain't even got a freestyle.
He got stuck in the interview. Now he,
if that's the case,
Listen though.
He wanted to speak to.
if that's the case, next month I'm
March 10th.
looking for one. Yep.
Oh yeah.
March 10th.
From him.
Okay.
March 10th.
March 10th, you don't drop a
March 10th.
freestyle?
March 10th, he said he drop a freestyle.
Oh, he said he got us. Hold on.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, he got
I
you.
got
He
you.
he different.
All right, let's hear what he got to do.
Right now?
No,
Yes,
I thought he was
sir.
gonna.
Yes,
I thought he was
sir. He said right now.
I'm not
He said today.
Okay. So then, Mark, we go. I ain't go. Fact, you say you R&B with it. Like you drop a R&B freestyle. Instrumental, you could go crazy. Come on, I got you.
I think we should stay in the questions.
All right. I got one question. So
I even freestyle if you was to do it.
So the question is, do you have any songs that you got wrote that you didn't drop yet that you will be feeling comfortable to drop on the air tonight?
Yep.
I don't know. I would have to look through some stuff.
That's a good question.
I would have to look through some stuff. I feel like I definitely got a song, that's not out that I wouldn't mind putting out.
Okay.
I would have to look through it though.
That's a good question.
That's a great
Yeah, that's
question.
definitely a good question because
Drop on the air tonight.
you hear it first.
Shoot.
Oh, Will's topic, boy. Yes, sir. You hear it first if you do.
I'll look through that. For you,
Preview.
for sure.
So, like, even if it's not tonight, always, whenever the show, we could definitely drop it live
Okay.
here. And it will be on YouTube. Y'all go subscribe to the channel, Will's Topic. Oh, yeah. First video up. This video will be up next week, in a couple days. We definitely dropping this banger, so y'all definitely stay tuned.
I definitely gonna look at that. I definitely might have a song.
Yeah.
I'm looking to hear something, man.
I got some unreleased that's
And we gonna get you back on the show. And I
even
know next
we even
time
got some duos too.
Oh, y'all do?
Yeah.
Okay.
y'all got some
What's
duos.
the songs?
It's
What's
a
the
song.
songs?
Y'all got one ready right now, then? Because if
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
here,
Oh, right now.
Oh, y'all got something out right now?
Yeah.
what is it
What's
called?
it called?
It's called Showcase.
Showcase.
It's on his
Man,
on
boy,
my
y'all just made me hungry saying that. Y'all ever heard of Showcase Chicken?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't eating that today.
I really haven't ate today either. It's crazy. Man. I really haven't ate today either.
Showcase. That sound hard though.
Showcase.
It's not on the album. It's just released, right?
No, it's
No, it's on
it's
one
actually
mixtape.
on his mixtape. Yeah.
Okay, what's your album called?
Breakout season.
Breakout Season. Meaning as in, this is it. I'm coming up.
Yeah, it's like my debut
Like, what up?
for sure.
About to peep me.
Debut mixtape. Sure. Solo. It's really I ain't gonna lie, 10 out of 10. Not even just because he my man. It's really 10 out of 10.
Man, you gonna have to send me that link. Is it on all platforms?
It's on everything.
If you look up,
Yes,
if you're
sir.
on Apple Music, just look up 4-5 TIZ,
Oh, hard.
and then
Oh, my back.
It's the-
Bro, I'm getting old.
it's the cover art for it.
All right, I see it right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh yeah,
Song number 5.
got y'all right here. Another song called Showcase,
Feel me?
featuring Marc Jack.
Let's
Wait.
hear it.
Ted.
You know they doing a duo in this mug, man. They doing a duo in this mug, man. You already know. We about to turn them up, man.
Yes,
Let's hear
sir.
it.
Hold on.
I did it.
That's what's up, man. I ain't gonna fake you, man. I ain't gonna fake you. Y'all appreciate it, man. Cool. Like I was telling everyone, I was like, we gotta move here. I said, y'all ain't got nothing planned. You feel me? Whatever y'all got going on, slide to the party that we gonna be at.
Yeah,
We
it's about to
starting
be,
drinks
it's
up
about to
there.
be
We got this
drinks
jungle
out, man, bro. If y'all doing to get drunk tonight, come fuck with
We
this
got
show.
this little
We
thing
about to get the
that,
whole
like
drunk.
people performing that we was probably gonna pop out to first, but
Alright,
about to see the
cool.
we could probably see that. I don't got nothing to do tomorrow.
What's the address to it?
I'm about to, let me
Yeah,
get
I got the
it real quick.
address. I got the address. I sent it to Mark. And Mark can just send it to you. Yeah.
Said what? Said what, Chelsea? Stop doing drugs.
I sent it to my brother. I'm not gonna send it to you. That's the address right there. Mark. I sent it to you. But y'all tap in with me. I'm gonna be posting that shit on IG. So you be smooth.
Yeah.
When I'm all alone in my room, that's where the tears be. And I've been sitting on the edge, hope they don't spear me.
What?
And I'm just trying to make a name so they fear me.
That was another banger by Marc Jack and Tez. Let's go 45 Tez. That's a good one right there, man.
Duo.
That was something hit right there. You feel me?
More dope
So-
duo, man.
Yes, sir. That was a good one right there, man.
Okay.
Out on his album, man. You wanna shout out your album one more time to everybody real quick.
Yeah, everybody go stream Breakout Season, man. Out on all platforms. 45 Tears, man. Y'all
Yes,
go
sir.
get that.
Y'all got anybody y'all want to shout out? Do y'all got anything upcoming events that y'all have going on that y'all did not let the people know about right now?
I'm gonna shout y'all out first. I appreciate y'all for real. You know, I think this is dope that I even got hit up for this. Like for real, like, y'all doing something dope for the community. For real, I ain't gonna lie. I just want to shout out a few people, like people that helped me really start this music stuff in general. I'm gonna start with him. You know, helped me get my first real studio session. Like really see that I can do this.
Right.
I'm gonna shout out my first engineer, Kid Great, Devin. If y'all hip to him, probably get him on the pod for sure. But like he the one who showed me like I could really make a good song for real, for real. I gotta start with him, and then I want to go to my current engineer, Rich the Firestarter.
My boy RTF, shout out my brother.
Got it, dude, the GOAT, man. Really helping me out with as much as possible. Really showing me that I can really do this. Giving me all the game he can possibly give me. I appreciate him 1,000%. You know, helping me out as much as he can. Kind of just holding me with open arms for real. Like, yeah. So, Rich the Firestarter. And then just my guys that I'm around on the daily, talking to on the daily. You know, I just appreciate all them. Without them, I don't think I would still be doing the music in general.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to y'all, man. And like I said, if it's any artists out there that want to come onto the show, hit me up. Y'all could let them know too. Tell them to hit up Will. You feel me? I'm showing love. You feel me? Let them know. Start today, Friday. Until Wednesday of next week. We are taking bookings for April. We already got 2 weeks set. It's only 3 weeks. It's 2 weeks left. So y'all gotta tune in before April is filled up, before it's all booked, and then we gonna be done with booking shows. And we also about to start hosting interviews on YouTube as well, off of the radio show. So tune into that. So y'all hit us up. If you got people that you want to go on, if you want to come for another interview, just let me know. I'll set up a time, place. Thank you for coming out. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, we about to get into some more questions, y'all. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Tap in with at Will's Topic on Instagram. Tap in with at Buckshot Joe on IG. Buckshot_Joe. We are doing the bookings, and they are getting filled up fast. So really tap in quick, man.
We got some bangers for y'all, man. I ain't even gonna fade. We about to play another song by Marc Jack, and then we about to get back into a question, man.
Let's do it.
Sure. I got a hilarious question for y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie, brother. You need to get some storage.
Okay, so I do got a question.
I was about to buy something today
That's all
for
we
real,
offer.
for real. I was thinking I was just looking at my phone. Like, how do you even go about buying this store? You tell me it's
It's a scam.
yeah. So what I'm gonna do?
It
Is
is
I buy
a
the
scam,
phone
bro.
at this point?
Low-key. Oh, it's in.
No, it's no sin.
You sent it to me too?
It's just what it do.
What's your number, bro?
330? 760 6416.
So y'all hit the Batty House?
I've heard of it, but I ain't really too hip.
Y'all hit to, we got Jada from the Batty House coming on the show next
Jada
week.
is coming next week.
I got her. I hit her up. She hit me up, and she liked it. And she hit me up, and then I hit her up. And I was like, "Shit, you trying to come onto the show?" She said, "Yeah." She liked what I'm doing. Fine as hell. I was like, "You gonna get everybody else on the show?"
I'm not even gonna make no questions. Hey, let me see
What's
the
your
camera real quick. Jada, when you pull up, you got some special questions coming from me.
Special.
Hey,
You feel me? I ain't gonna fake. We gonna definitely do our thing. You feel me? We gonna be respectful about it, but we definitely lit. And I'm proud to say that this is really going smooth. Like this session right here was going smooth. Cold killer. Hey, it's a killer right here.
Yeah. Hearing it coming from the stars in this mug. You feel me?
I don't feel like I can't take it.
All right, y'all. We back on the live.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. So we back out here, man. We back with a questions time. You feel me? Had to play that. You feel me? Play some other banger. That was called "Falling Slowly" by Marc Jack. You feel me? Back at it again. Okay, so now let's get into it, Twin Joe. What we doing next, man? What we getting into?
Still ask some questions, for real.
do it.
No, they said they come back to us with the freestyle stuff, so we gonna wait on that.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna need one, Mark. I ain't gonna fake. I need one.
We
man.
ain't gonna stop bugging y'all until
we
y'all hit us with
gonna
that,
bug
man.
you on that one, though. We ain't gonna bug you now,
that.
but we gonna end up needing one eventually. So we
I
just
say. No, what was you saying?
no, I was just. I don't even know at that point right there.
What age would y'all be when y'all first had kids?
Yeah, for sure. Cause how old are y'all now? Tell your fans right now.
Man, 23.
23. Okay,
23,
cool. I
big
feel it.
20,
I'm the same.
big 2,
I'm
300.
300.
300.
So you 30?
Personally, though, to answer that, I don't really got no specific age for real, but I just know I at least want one son soon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know how soon, but soon though.
coming
Like, I just want to be able to.
Let's just say this.
Next
You
year.
want a son. You want a son before 30. That's what you want to say.
Basically, I just want to be able to do everything with my kids. You know, I don't want to have no age
Give
hindering
him a couple
nothing.
months.
He's tripping.
Give him a couple months.
Stop listening to him. He's tripping. Single. But another thing though is I don't want just the baby mom though. As much as that might happen, you know.
You want a wife?
I don't want.
Yeah,
like,
I want to.
Or at least if she is my baby mom though, I want to for sure like this the one I'm gonna be with. I don't want multiple baby moms and all that. Like, I
Hell
don't
no, I feel you on that shit.
I seen this one post, right? Dude was he was like, when all your baby moms, he said, when all 15 of your baby moms cool and know each other and they was all at the barbecue,
Yeah,
this
like,
dude
I
took a
don't
picture
need that,
with
bro.
like 15 baby moms.
Oh, I can't
Barbecue,
do it.
he sitting there all smiling like he had
Oh.
dreads. Like, how you ain't lose all your hair yet, bro?
Man, I
All
feel
these
you.
baby mamas, like, I can't do that either.
Man, I feel it though.
But I feel you. I
It's
want a
just-
wife too.
it's just-
I don't want to just be having nothing around. Like, I want a wife because like having just arounds get boring. It don't get
Facts.
boring. It gets irritating.
It
You be
becomes
like,
too much for sure.
yeah, and you be like, man, I need to sit down. I need to chill. I
Man.
got some stuff I got to handle, and I can't be bopping around with these bops. You feel me?
Facts.
So I feel you.
So
man, with
yeah,
big time.
like I feel like on that aspect, it's like with females, it's a wrap. They act like they don't know how to act. It's like it's a give and take with that. I feel like, and it go both ways for men too. Men don't know how to act either. So like, it's just this generation is messed up for us. I feel
Completely, but I mean, I feel like it's true that everybody do got somebody.
like. Yeah.
So it's just about exploring and finding that somebody.
I just feel like everything happens for a reason, and God gonna send you the right one. You trust in God, you believe in Him. I
Facts.
feel like He gonna send you the right one. You feel me? And He gonna give it to you when it's time is due.
Cause God, He don't withhold nothing.
He know everything you going through before you even go through it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed like the deja vu theory? Like you have dreams about stuff that you done in your life or something you gonna do, and then you change the outcome because of the dream you had, and it make you feel like you already done it because you dreamt about it, and then you change that situation. I done changed a lot of things, and I did some of the same things that I knew I should have done because I dreamt about it, and it felt like I was real life doing it. Tough. That's that deja vu theory because that's a vision. I feel like those are visions. I feel like those is visions. God telling us our life before we even see it. I feel like how is it important of life? How has life been since you graduated high school?
I've been on the up and up. I ain't gonna lie. Ever
So,
since
like-
I graduated.
Okay, so look, let me say this. Do you feel like school really lacked the responsibility to tell you how life really is outside of
Definitely.
school?
Personally, a lot of people don't use nothing that they did in school like in the real life, for real. But I mean, I feel like it's little stuff in school that people just don't realize. Like just being in school around people is just changing how you. Because there's a lot of people who you would consider weird because they don't be around people or they've been homeschooled and stuff. I feel like that help your social, like help you being social and stuff of that sort. So it's not a complete waste, but I definitely feel like school in general. I mean,
Do you feel like
it's not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, do you feel like somebody should start an organization to really teach these young teenagers about how hard life is? Because they telling us we go to college and we just gonna get a job out of college. When you know that's not true, that's not a happy ending. You paid all that money for school and then you don't got a job in that field after you got a degree for 4 years.
Everybody don't got that, that person or that group, but like growing up, I had that person, that was able to be like a kind of a father figure to me that was showing you like I want you to go to school, I want you to do everything right, but just know that it is it's life after school, and like being an adult is hard sometimes, so you gotta just be prepared for that as much as you can.
Right.
A lot of situations you can only be prepared for when you're in them.
Facts. I didn't notice that, and that's one thing I always thought. I thought about making an organization for these young kids and teenagers because they don't understand how hard life is, and I know because, hey, I had a free ride in high school, but once I hit 18 and I got grown and life.
Bro, the youth is so
Men
What
was
year you
led
say
like.
start at, like,
The
as in
the
youth?
struggles, like they expect you. They tell you all this, especially if you play sports. They expect you to play sports, go to school, and work, and make sure you got your house and stuff. It's only 24 hours in a day. How you gonna sleep and do all that and play sports and do all that and make sure you got a living for yourself? That is too hard. It's too hard, and they don't tell you how hard that is to maintain everything that you're doing in life. Like, and then as you worked out at school, how you kept your body in shape, you're not gonna be able to really keep your body in shape like that when you grow up because you working pretty much to keep the roof over your head and keep your bills paid or take care of kids if you got kids.
Thanks.
So like, I feel like that's definitely a thing that they need to teach it. They need to really teach that. And I'm surprised on how they got they do all these black classes, and then when they do black classes, they got all these white teachers teaching them. Why we don't got no black people teaching these classes? If it's about our culture, why don't got black teachers? Why we don't got more role model organizations? And
They don't want certain people.
what happened to Upward Bound? What happened to 100 Book Challenge? What happened to 100 Black Men?
I was allowed to do
I'm
all
trying
that
to
stuff.
think. How did I even pass the 100
What happened to 100 Black Men? I'm like, we had to stop back growing up.
Nah, facts. I had a lot of that stuff too, like a lot of group stuff, like Camp White Noah and stuff, like where you can go.
I went there.
Yeah, just be with a group of people and really learn about their culture. So I've had a lot of that stuff, and everybody not fortunate enough to have that, but you definitely need more though. Definitely need more of that.
We need to bring it back. Mm-hmm.
My Camp White Noah was outside on them sidewalks.
Man.
For real.
Hey man, I remember I went to Camp White Noah and like I just did it. I couldn't get jiggy, bro. Every time I went, I got homesick. I'd be like, oh, I just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
No, facts. I just had a lot of like that whole situation for me was built with black people and like them and like instilling stuff in you the whole time. So it was like, it's definitely some homesick time, but you was around a bunch of people that you knew too at the time. So
Yeah, I did like
it was a vibe.
summer camps and stuff, and did like the Cuyahoga Falls Natural Valley Park and stuff like that. I did stuff like that, so I know what it's like, and I had them role models, and sports really helped me with that. You feel me? Like I understand it, so I definitely get it. And all I know is I just want to help this younger generation because we doing very terrible right now.
Bro,
And
it's crazy how people growing up though, like we ain't the oldest in the world, but I'm saying like the youth though is definitely super misled, like on some like I wasn't even thinking about half this stuff they be thinking about at this time, like at that time. You feel me? I wasn't even thinking about none of that.
Man, bro, you pick up a device, iPad, iPhone, TV, YouTube, bro. You can't get away.
The fact that they got 6-year-old killing their mom and teachers and stuff,
like stuff like that.
Yeah,
is
I'm
insane.
like,
we wasn't getting that when we was growing up.
Dang.
Wasn't even thinking nothing
No.
like that.
These
outside, bro.
No,
I say-
outside. We couldn't even stay in the house with our mom. Get out that house.
Get on your bike, do
Get
something.
your ass outside. Go play. I'm like, bro.
We be up in the woods somewhere chopping the
Man,
tree out.
outside
Stuff
hooping.
like-
Be outside doing
Like
something.
something, something active with your
can't go
friends.
back
or
in the
something.
Niggas go outside at 10 o'clock in the morning. Don't come back in
You
there.
go back in the house, you get a
Not
yell
come back
at.
in the house.
You
Ten,
get it
11.
out, you come back in the house.
10, 11.
Yeah, unless you're running in and out the house.
You running in and out the
Coming
house
in,
too many
man,
times. You staying
dirty
there.
hands, smelling like outside, but it was worth it though. Like now it's crazy.
You in for the day, you get a shower.
But you better be back home and
You
those
get in
street
the
lights
bed.
come on.
Shoot.
Shoot, we was allowed to stay. We gotta be home at the street lights come on, but you was allowed to be out that porch until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You guys used to be outside. Thug it is.
Those summer
Hey,
days.
those summer days sitting on that front porch
Get
with
it
your
bit by the
friends.
mosquitoes.
Oh,
You wake up the next day, you got a mosquito bite the size of an 8-ball on your
Oh
head.
my god. Man. No, hey, that used to shake.
I miss being a kid
Everybody
some
used to.
days. I
Yeah.
really do.
Facts, bro.
That's really
Yeah,
it.
well, man. I feel like growing
you
up,
grow, you
was
paying
really,
bills,
that's back when, that's
stuff.
back, I ain't gonna lie to you, for real stuff, real, that was back when we grew up, in our generation, that's back when you could have squabbles with people, and y'all could just be cool the next day. Nowadays, you can't even fight people without even
Somebody, they
people.
gonna squabble you for good.
you can't even do that, like,
back then it was definitely different. You could
definitely.
You could fight a person and be cool the next day.
Man, be,
Now,
not even the next day. Be cool the next 5 minutes. Like,
Literally, you fight a person now,
It's
they
over.
embarrassed, they trying to come kill you. Like,
You and your, they gonna shoot your house up. You gonna shoot your house up.
That's
Like,
why.
you
That's why.
shoot
That's
your
why
house up,
I
man?
really feel like this on this aspect, and I do want to know y'all opinions. I feel like on this aspect, we all grown, and it's a different generation now, and I feel like I don't deserve people that's not I'm cool with, or I don't know that don't know me, or that's not my brothers, the respect to fight you. If you come up to me and trying to harm me, at that point, I feel like it's
over.
it's over with. I feel like it's over with. At that
I
point,
don't know you.
like it's like, do y'all feel the same way? Like if somebody come up to you, like you don't know that person, but and they feel like they can just that you owe them the respect to fight them, and you know what type of world we live in now. I'm not fighting you. I ain't fought since high school. I ain't fought since high school. I ain't about to fight nobody.
First
now.
off, I ain't come up with you. Second off, I don't know you. Third off,
The fact that you
you
can
better
think
back
you
up
can try
before
me
you
like
get
that.
what you got to
yeah,
get.
facts. 9 times out of 10 ain't the people that you be around that like wanna like. The people that you be around don't even want to fight the randoms though. Like they ain't even trying to fight.
Maybe trying to show out sometimes
Yeah,
too.
ain't
Trying
nobody
to
trying to
and it's
fight
always a
anybody.
female around too.
Yeah, trying to show out.
It's always a female around too. What
one
I
big
noticed
I was
though.
about to say a
Should we
lot of
say
people
hoe?
do that, bro. A lot of people definitely do stuff like that. Like they just want to show off and kind of try you until you get in that mode with them. Now what you want to do, like type. You feel me? Like a lot of people ain't on that.
Man,
But then there's some people out here. They get you to that mode, and then we get to that mode. Man, Ori,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
then
That's why I
they
just
coming
don't
back
let
with
nobody
something
give me
else.
my
Like
hook
what,
up.
That's what I'm
bro?
saying, though.
I just
Being
don't
hard
let
for
nobody-
for the group of people for
These
nothing.
dudes-
No,
these
that's what I'm
dudes-
saying. Like,
These new dudes
like,
can't
and
take
then
no
the fact
butt
that you already know that you could whoop their ass, and then that they still think they could try you. I just be like, let me just walk out the situation because
'Cause I know
why would
I'ma
I let
whoop
you
you.
get? Why would I let you get me out my hookup? Because if I know if I get out my hookup, I don't owe you the respect to fight you. It's gonna have to go somewhere else with this. So let me just leave and let you go your separate way, and you can go ahead and keep talking whatever you want to talk over there. Because I'm gonna be the better man. Because I know how it's gonna end, and I don't want it to end like that.
Me personally, I ain't even a super confrontational person unless it's like with somebody that I'm with. Like if somebody pressing him, like I'm more upset that they pressing him than it would be me. You feel me? Like if
Like
somebody,
they messing with
I ain't
you,
saying
that's
nobody
why-
press you. But you get what I'm
You
saying,
see?
though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Though.
Right now, don't try it.
Hold on, first off, who the older one here?
How old is
It be
you?
like that, bro.
24?
I feel you though, bro. Cause I got an older brother. He probably like
My
4
older
or 5
brother
years
said-
older than me, bro.
He's
And
3.
then he like 4 or 5 years older than me, bro. It's like whenever somebody mess with him, it's like they mess with me, and I'm the younger big brother.
Yeah.
So I'm the one that always jack somebody up because
Yeah,
they
like-
messing with my little brother.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, and
It's
I'm like the my main group of friends is like I'm gonna go with them for anything. Like,
Right,
so it's
right.
like I be chilling. I don't even be talking. So go ahead and keep talking crazy to them. Just know
You just know when
it's
you,
happening.
when you see stars
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
happening.
floating in the air. No, you
It's
with
happening
there.
for sure.
For real.
Yeah, I feel you though. That loyalty right there, I feel like is not. I feel like that is definitely earned, and I feel like I don't owe that to you if I don't know you, and if you try to get me in a hookup, I really feel about that situation. I ask people that because a lot of people be saying, "Oh, they would fight." I ain't gonna lie to you, my guy. In this situation, in this generation, I ain't fighting because at the end of the day, what fighting gonna get me? Locked
ain't
up.
gonna-
It's
it
gonna
ain't
get.
gonna
It's
end
gonna.
like
It's
that,
gonna
though.
get you either fined, locked up, killed, or in jail.
Facts.
Like, I ain't fought since high school. What make you think I want to fight as a grown ass man? Never.
Because it ain't.
What I got to? I'm losing money because I got to get bailed out. Then at the end of the day, they gonna call the police and they gonna have it on. You know, somebody gonna record it.
Man, everybody recording.
Everybody recording it. So then next thing you know, what happens if you lose that fight? Now I gotta be bashed on social
Now I
media.
gotta knock the cameraman off.
But that be the thing right there. It don't even be the fight because a lot of if the internet wasn't so blown up, a lot of people probably would fight. But the fact that you fight and you lose
Exactly.
and you feel the embarrassment, that's why people be coming back trying to
Bro,
smoke people because of the
literally, bro.
embarrassment. It
Facts.
don't even be the
Facts.
fight.
Facts.
Back in the day, bro, you just hear the stories the OGs tell you. They be like, man, see, back in our day, we ain't had them camera phones. See, now y'all got them phones. Shoot, I wish somebody would record my fight. They getting it too
Back in
after.
the
Like,
day, when
that's all
somebody
you hear.
killed somebody, it was
Man.
for something to kill somebody for. Like it was like okay, it's a reason. Now it's like
Facts.
people killing you because they're embarrassed by something. Like
Man, who you telling?
This internet is
And I just be
crazy,
like,
bro.
I just be like, that's like a situation like in Akron. I feel like it's bad, and I don't like to speak of certain things, but it's like how we do certain things and how this generation is. People killing kids, people don't care, shooting up funerals, all that. Like it's terrible nowadays, and that's happening everywhere. Like, and then the situation with the 5 black officers that beat Tyrese Nichols to death, and they fired them real quick and charged them. What about the 8 officers that shot and killed Jalen Walker?
Rest in
and that's
peace to
still
Jalen Walker,
and
man.
it's
Shout out
still
to his family, man.
working?
definitely shout out to his family.
Shout out to his family. Like I just feel like what are we doing? Like what are we doing? What are we doing? Like where did we come to this point? Because we always talk about how we gonna come together and we gonna protest or we gonna do this, do that, but we still killing each other.
Let me speak on that real quick.
Yeah.
And really hear me out, right?
Mhm.
So I be trying to look at situations from both ends. Like a lot of stuff is super excessive when it comes to like police killing people and stuff, especially like the Jalen Walker thing. That was crazy. It was over exaggerating, right? With the 100 shots or however many times they
It
shot
was
him. Like,
60.
that was crazy, right? That's like, come on, like a person not living off two
He
almost.
died
let
after
alone-
the 3rd shot.
Yeah, you feel me? Like a person barely living off 2 or 3, so the extra was just crazy. But I feel like every situation though, like certain, like it was something to lead to that. Like some people just do be extra, but like
Okay. Yeah, I
some
definitely
stuff,
feel that.
some, like I ain't gonna speak too much into it, but some situations definitely just like it was a reason somebody did what they did, you know.
Yeah.
So
true.
I would say for the African American body, we as much as it feel like people just bashing us and on top of us, we ain't always right though.
You know,
Like,
We're
I'm gonna
not.
be honest, we ain't always right. Like sometimes, like when cops kill certain people or whatever the case may be, probably that person was getting hella smart or something like crazy, like you feel me, to provoke. None of them situations ever was like, okay, a cop should have did that, but we ain't always right though.
But you gotta look at it like some of these cops are turning off their body cameras when it's happening, and then they catching the cameras of the situation, and it's actually what's going on. It's profiling, really aggressive. They say Jalen had a gun on him. Jalen ain't had no gun on him. He didn't shoot back at him. Not that I know of. He ain't shooting on him. He ain't had no gun.
How many shots? I got a question.
60 shots.
How many shots did they get hit, or did they get fire returned on them? How many shots was that? I want to hear.
They
that.
said he was shot 4 times at them. But it was his car, actually.
I was definitely hearing it was something like they seen lights or something that looked like guns.
It don't
So
sound right.
so that's the only part of that situation where I can be like, as a cop, you know, your main thing is to make it home. So if you really felt like I'm sure they probably really didn't, but if you really felt like he shot or something like that, then I see why you on guard. But I just like, he's running from you, like his back is turned,
Yeah.
like he's not a threat.
If it was one of us, that's
You're not even allowed to
if it's
kill
one of
nobody.
us, that's a manslaughter charge. That's a manslaughter. You're not allowed to shoot nobody in the back.
Yeah, you're not even allowed
But
to do
if
that.
it's a cop that's doing it, they allowed to shoot you in the back because it's called fleeing the scene or something. I don't get how they can be advised for that, or get around that when we can't get around that.
I feel like, see, I don't like the police though. Me off the rip, I don't like the police. But me just knowing the knowledge I know and just the stuff I know, I'm not trying to act like I'm somebody. I'm just Joseph Moore. You feel me? But I feel like when it get to certain situations in the city, you're not allowed to chase nobody. You're not. When somebody rob your house and they're leaving your house back towards you, you're not allowed to shoot them. When a police officer do certain things, or where a situation is getting too much out of hand, I feel like there should be an overseer at a situation. As in just not just having a police officer there. There should be an overseer that comes see and make sure the police officer is following all his rules and all his commands the right way and not doing nothing off rip, because that's crazy, dog. It's just like you go on a construction job, you got an overseer. You got somebody that's watching you while you're doing certain stuff. You got a camera watching you. You got like this camera about to hop off your chest, have some robotic legs and say, don't do that. No, you ain't got nobody there. Sometimes you can have a clan leader somewhere, a police clan leader somewhere, and we about to tear this down. Yeah. They could do anything like that. I believe that's what they should do. I don't like officers, but I feel like that's an idea we should try to set into trend, because that would be so much more power, and that will stop so much more incidents, and it would cause less chaos, I feel like, and it would make a lot of people more comfortable in situations.
That's what I feel.
People will start definitely believing in the police more if we do something like that. I will say though, overall, we all seen it. Everybody see it when a black officer do something or something of the sort. The punishment is way more severe.
Because like,
than
what
when it's
happened
a
if?
white cop for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, them black officers did that to a black man. How do y'all feel that would have happened if they did that to a white man?
We wouldn't have heard about it.
You wouldn't have heard about it.
Probably
So you
wouldn't
tell?
have
I feel like they would have shot them black officers on sight, just because they did that to a white man. Even though that there was officers, the other white officers would have shot him.
Or even if the white officers did it to a black person, I feel like nothing really
Would
severe
have been done, like typed up. But it's like
with a black person though, they definitely like, you do something, or we firing y'all right now with a group of 5 white officers. We got to take it to the furthest extent to find out every single point
sure you're okay.
to make sure not only are you okay, but like make sure this is true. Like
they basically
we don't see it.
They want
to believe a lie.
They want to know. It's pretty
So
much
bad.
they want to prove they seniority over us. They want to prove their male dominance because of their race. Pretty much, they want to prove that they're dominant because they're white.
It's just like
the government. I feel like the government is so built around half of the stuff that they do. They tear us down because ain't no black man going to no Colombia right now, and then they getting guns and getting drugs. We ain't never stepped. We stepped out the porch this morning. We ain't going to no damn Colombia. How we know what whites look like if we ain't been there? Except that the government gave it to us first.
It's just like with these police officers. It's just like, you ever been in a relationship and you had a girl like lie or cheat on you before, like, or just lie to you before or something like that? And it's just like, she just so cute to you. It's like, no, she ain't lying. You know what I mean? That's how these new officers they playing, and it's just like they'll tell you a lie. They'll tell the lie, and then their back end will be like, no, they're not lying. We just believe in them so much. Let's keep going. Let's make sure nothing bad's going to happen. Nah, dog. It's just stuff get tweaky, dog.
Yeah, y'all, that's good though. I'm glad we had y'all on the show. You feel me? We got to get ready to wrap this up. We about to play a little banger again. So appreciate y'all for having us on the show. Appreciate y'all for coming on the show, Marc Jack. Thank you for coming to the interview. You feel me? About to play one more song by Marc Jack. It's called Irrelevant. About to go ahead and play this real quick while we playing it on the roads. Let's get it. Let's go. We tune out. This is Will's Topic. Tune in to us next week on Friday, 8 p.m.
Buckshot Will's Topics out. Peace.
Yes, sir.
That's it for today, y'all.
This smooth, like, appreciate y'all, man, coming on the show, you feel me?
Y'all want to get a picture first?
Definitely get it. Come on, let's do it.
Niggas get to looking at me crazy, I can't hold back. Why I call my phone Jack, niggas never sold smack. Please don't bring your wifey to the trap and get her soul snatched. These young bitches think I got a meal like my whole snack. Couple niggas made it out and never rolled back. I ain't tapping in with everybody, niggas phones tap 10 toes. Trying to keep my head out the mud. Cocaine, skillet, baby, too hell of a drug.